Doesn't matter if you're a big or a guard caught on a switch. If Stone has you down on the block, don't front him unless you have help on the weak side. His pet move is spinning away from the defender for an alley-oop. If you think he's a load in a post, wait till you see him flying through the air, catch him.
Hey, Coach, if this is about me being late, I promise it will.
Hello and welcome to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. We've got Milestone and the Surf City Waves taking on the High Flyers. And some news here. The relative newcomer MP deemed unavailable tonight. It's a bit of a surprise, especially considering his recent performances. In the meantime, Surf City has won a tip and we're underway. Feeds it inside and Milestone punches it through.
Look, Stone is just controlling the paint down low. He's getting whatever look he wants in there.
And what we're being told is MP is serving a one-game suspension for coach. Tough break with all of these scouts here in attendance, and they're getting to watch Miles just put on a show.
Surf City just piling it on at this point.
And MP has got to be disappointed in himself. It could have been his moment to show what he can do. Instead, he's watching from the bench.
Oh, and the three is good. Oh, Stone got a hand on it. And again, Stone owning the interior. Dunk after dunk in this one.
And a lot of questions will be asked about the maturity of MP because his absence has certainly been felt. Not a good look for him.
So a lopsided win for Surf City as the final horn sounds. For everyone here at 2K, thanks for tuning in.
Hey, good game. Yeah, thanks.
What's going on, MP?
Messed up, Dion.
I heard. I talked to Coach.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's take a walk.
Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got a WCBL matchup for you tonight, with the High Flyers taking on the Attack from SAC.
Well, you know I'm excited for this one. It's a classic NorCal versus SoCal showdown. The Attack from SAC, obviously out of Sacramento, my hometown, and the High Flyers are here in LA.
And the stars for the team tonight, it's Mills leading the way for the High Flyers with the newcomer MP, and Drexel Carrington is the big name for the Attack from SAC.
And both of these players are viewed as blue-chip prospects, some of the best in the region. I'm sure there are plenty of scouts on hand waiting to see how they fare against similarly ranked talent. I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the attack from Sac. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. The starting five for the High Flyers. MP runs the show at the one. Devontae Mills is the two guard. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gov are the forwards. And the man in the middle is Liam Callahan. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as the player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Now Carrington. Martinez outside. There's the three. It's rebounded by Mills. Here's MP. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three ball to go.
D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
Carrington outside. Pokes loose. And it's stolen by MP. Launches a three. They get the board. Let's go with the three. And the High Flyers, another triple.
Hey, look at Callahan making the hot pass. Everyone loves the center who drops dimes.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity. Mostly, I'd say.
Now here's O'Neill. Callahan inside. Lund's there. Back to O'Neill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP again.
That's what I call a captivating move. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Martinez outside to the paint. Outside Carrington. Back to Pagan. Carrington outside. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
I mean, this is why you got to be right up on Carrington, even when he doesn't have the ball yet.
Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Outside Carrington. And the attack from Sac with another tray.
You know, Carrington is always on the hunt for these types of shots. Any chance he can get to hurt you from range.
Tries the spin move. Pass to O'Neill. Here's MP. Guarded by Carrington. Mills on the wing. Here's MP. For three. Lund with the rebound. It's Carrington on the wing. He's covered by Gov. From deep, it's Pagan. One. Outside Pagan. Pass to Lund. Outside, Lund. Second shot chance. Tries yet again. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Yep, that one goes.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
The attack from Sac Trail. Now Carrington. Outside Pagan. Martinez. No good from outside. Mills with the look. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Monte Mills, typically, he's the setup guy for his team. But look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Outside Carrington. Lund with the pick. And Callahan with the stuff.
We have to be aware of Callahan all across the floor. He's got good length and can cover lots of ground defensively.
And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Returns it to Carrington. And again, the attack from Sac, no good. The high fly is leading. Pass to Callahan. Inside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Carrington. Martinez. Here's Lund. Defended now by Callahan. Lund misses. High post Mills with Carrington on him. Here's MP. 15 points in the game. Launches it. Another miss by MP. On offense, here's Sac. 8-point game. Down low. Pagan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
So dangerous. Can't let Pagan get a look like that so close to the hoop.
Sac with the rebound.
Completely unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. Could have been an easy jumper.
Left side, Lund. Pagan. Carrington outside. Pass to Lund. A three-pointer off the mark.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
And it's Carrington missing the look. Here's the High Flyers. They lead by 8, and that's the biggest lead of the game. And the shot goes in.
Terrific offensive agility and the quickness getting to the hoop.
And so here it's Sac. They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
One with the pick. Lets the three fly. And it's Carrington missing the look.
It's almost like he's trying to make things harder on himself. He's stuck in quicksand. Work around it and get an easier shot.
Now, you thought you knew his game? Nope. Ivory Lund scores inside, but it's also someone you don't want to leave open on the outside either.
Here's MP. 19 points in this one. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Mills shoots over Pagan. Again, the High Flyers.
Number 1.
That one doesn't drop. The clock runs out, and we are heading to halftime. The High Flyers lead this one, up 10, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the Attack from Sac gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
To the inside. Lund, that's good.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
Here's MP, guarded by Lund. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot, and he'll go to the line.
Don't give up an easy bucket, and make him earn his points at the line. That's the right play right there.
He knows if he attacks the basket, they're going to get physical with him, and he's so ready for it.
And he's good on the second. On offense, here's Sac. They trail by 9. Pass to Martinez. Knocks down the long J.
How about the fast play from Martinez? Able to get the shot off before the defense can really react to the possession.
On the wing, it's MP. That's good, and it's Callahan picking up the assist.
That is some quick payback.
There is nothing more satisfying for a player than an immediate answer back with the 3-ball.
Now here's Martinez. Kicks it to Pagan. Try to come back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's MP. And they double up MP. Mills, now covered by Martinez. Here's MP. He's got 23. Spun in there. Great move.
Well, that's simply a great move there. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Carrington outside. Pass to Lund. No good on the 3. And here are the High Flyers now. They lead by 11. Here's MP. 25 points in the game. Gov. And a 3 off target. Martinez outside. Kicks it out to Carrington. Kicks it to Pagan. Now here is Martinez. 6 to shoot. Lund with the pick. Carrington uses the glass to finish the layup. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K YouTube 50.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Defensively, I'd like to see a little more pressure on the shot. Good look from mid-range.
Pass to Carrington. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
Smooth move by Carrington on the inside, finding that high percentage look.
And the High Flyers call time here.
Adam Cunningham.
The High Flyers with the lead. Here's MP. 27 points for him. Hits the 3-pointer.
There's no way a player like him can be left wide open like that.
Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. He's got 5. And lots of contact there, missing the shot, and will shoot 2. Foul going on Jason Brock.
Well, Pagan wasn't stopping for anything there. Even physicality wasn't scaring him off.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's the High Flyers. Here's MP. 4-3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the 3 early and often.
and the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. And he's got 6 points for him. Cunningham! Try to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Almadawi. From deep, it's MP. And Robinson pulls it down. A difficult situation for Sack. To the middle. And a dunk by Robinson.
Way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
The basket's still shaking.
For sure, he got as much power as he could behind the two-hander.
Here's Almadawi. Here's MP. Pagan defending. Inside. Shot clock at 6. It's good.
And how about the body control he showed there against a much taller defender?
It's special to see. That's a tough shot.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over. MP really making a difference out here.
Well, the message in the huddle should be very clear. Do not let that player kill us from beyond the arc.
And the High Flyers making a change here.
Sean Mecca.
Here's Hilton.
For High Flyers.
Pass to Mecca. Takes the three. He can't hit it that time. Here's MP.
Screen.
5 to shoot. From downtown. Rebound brought home by Carrington. Pass to Mecca. Now Carrington. Here's Mecca. Cunningham, covered by Brock. Olsen, shot's good.
That basket just wouldn't have been possible without the nice pass inside.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over. Both teams deciding to change.
Substitution for the attack from Sack. Substitution for High Flyers.
Outside O'Neal. And here's Mills from outside. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. And with Devontae Mills, he has such great vision for his age.
Mills is gifted with his ability to map out the court and make the right play. Always seems like he's looking to make that next pass. But make no mistake, he can still get his own shot when he needs to.
Now Carrington. Returns it to Martinez. Offensive board. And Lund slams it in.
Making the save. One was right place, right time where his squad needed him to be to win the second chance for him.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Here's MP. Outside Mills. Here's MP. Pagan defending. 6 on the shot clock. Sack grabs the miss. On the wing, it's Martinez. Guarded by O'Neal. Returns it to Martinez. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the High Flyers. They've led by as many as 18 points. To the paint. Here's Callahan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
24.
And this is how you finish a game. They keep adding to this lead and putting it on them.
It really speaks to how competitive these guys are. They're just going to keep playing until that final buzzer sounds.
So it's both teams making a change here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Pass to Olsen. Robinson. To the left side. Here's Mecca. Sweet little floater.
Sean Mecca.
And here are the High Flyers now. It's a 14-point game. Here's MP. Fades back. Again, the High Flyers.
MP.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Pass to Hilton. Good D that time by Jason Brock. Up and in on the layup.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
And so here it's Sac. They trail by 18.
Hey, front him!
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sac falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
I'll catch up in a second, all right?
MP.
Hey.
Great game, man. Hey, that's exactly what you need to do to get the scouts' attention.
Man, I didn't know you was going to be here.
Are you kidding me? You're my client now. I show up for my clients. Plus, Dion said that if I didn't look out for you, he'd ban me from the gym, and I can't have that.
Really? That's why I love that guy.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Hey, listen, I got some news for you. I talked to my guy who knows things, and it's looking like you are a lock for the All-Star game. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, that's going to be lit.
Yeah, man. It's great. Hey,
Yes.
but listen, every game is a chance to raise or lower your stock.
Right.
So do not take your foot off the gas.
Never that, Mr. Kelly.
That's right. All right, man. I'll see you later, MP. Keep grinding.
Hey, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, man, you're Brandon Harris with Union Elite, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Man, what's good? I'm MP.
Right, you that Vermont dude. Yeah, I heard you passed up on the chance to play with us.
Oh, man, y'all just got so much talent, especially with you, bro. High Flyers is just more my style of ball.
Oh, what style is that? Sloppy? Undisciplined?
I don't know about all that. You know, if we're so sloppy, why do we keep winning?
You haven't played us yet.
Right, which means you ain't beat us yet. Brandon.
You haven't watched my tapes yet, have you?
No, I've seen a little. You aight. It's just, I'm better. But don't stress yourself out about that. You'll find out why in a second.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
6 to shoot, and here's MP on the outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
What handles? He broke down the D, down all the way to the ground with that move.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Lou Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role, and the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. The starting five for the High Flyers. MP runs the show at the 1. Devontae Mills is the 2 guard. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gov are the forwards. And the man in the middle is Liam Callahan.
Very effective use of size from Callahan on defense, being the enforcer his team needs.
Here's the High Flyers. It's a 3-point game. He plays it up and banks it in. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them, so at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
Now here's Diaz. He's guarded tight. Mitchell outside. Harris sets the pick. Bird. Offensive rebound. And it's finished off by Harris.
Got to give Harris credit for getting after it on the glass. He earned that second chance bucket.
Here's MP. Pass to Brock. And the High Flyers, another triple. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
They get the board. That one drops for him.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
Here's MP. Diaz covering. That one goes.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
Union Elite trailing here. Outside, Harris. baseline jumper. And there's another one for the Union Elite.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
Here's MP. 7 points in this one. Pass to Brock. O'Neal. Brock outside. And here's Gov. Knocks it down from distance. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Here's MP. Inside, it's Callahan. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
24.
They've come out fast and furious. This game already looks like a mismatch.
Sure, there's obviously plenty of time left to play, but this one's showing the early signs of what's usually a blowout.
Mitchell outside. Outside Diaz. Connects it from downtown.
Nice find by Diaz on the arc. Good opportunity for him to hit a strong three.
The High Flyers with the lead. Here's MP. This one for three. And another three for the Flyers.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the D needs to recognize that. Get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Now here's Harris. Now here's Diaz. They double team Harris. Bird. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the three. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Out of bounds, it goes to Union Elite.
Substitution. Substitution for High Flyers.
Here's Mitchell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Bird up top. Hauled in by High Flyers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now here's Brock. Defense right on him. On the wing, it's MP. The three ball, good for the fifth time tonight, and he remains perfect.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had. They genuinely can't seem to miss a shot. This run they're on, it's just incredible.
Every time when the shot goes up, I think, well, this has to be the last one. They do it again. They look unstoppable.
And it's High Flyers with the ball. 14 points, the largest lead of the game.
We see Mills reloading his teammates often in games, but here, fired away.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
Substitution for High Flyers.
And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here. And now they're starting to panic a little bit as the drought just continues to worsen.
2 minutes remaining.
Time for some kind of leadership to step up and put a stop to this run.
2 points.
This team showed up to send a message, and they're trying to end this game right now.
Yeah, you have to appreciate their effort at both ends. They've been relentless, and they've been impressive.
Now here's Harris. 8 points for him. Finds Bird. Mitchell on the wing. Now here's Robert. Defended now by Callahan.
Their success rebounding has been a big key to winning this game.
It really has been a completely one-sided battle on the board.
Here's MP. 13 points so far. Lets it go from deep. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Now here's Brock. Here's MP. Shoots the three. It's good as the 5 others before it. He's now shooting 6 for 7.
The D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
Pass to Diaz. Looking to end the drought. Here's Robert. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 of 5 with his first make.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
Turnover. Union Elite ball.
Help me out!
And so Union Elite has it here. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. The High Flyers lead this one, just dominating this one. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. Union Elite with the ball. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Ball is turned over. Union Elite ball.
And Union Elite has possession. They trail by 18. Here's MP. 16 points for him.
Turnover. Union Elite ball.
And so Union Elite has it here. And Harris gets it to go. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue-chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
And Diaz. Three-pointer Bird. And Callahan pulls it down. Outside O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the three. Out of bounds, it goes to Union Elite.
Union Elite ball.
A difficult situation for Union Elite. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass now to Harris. Over goes. Second shot chance. And Robert lays it in.
Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
Here's MP. 16 points for him.
Turnover. Union Elite ball.
Now here's Bird, guarded by O'Neal. Bird on the wing, and the foul called on Brock.
Jason Brock.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Here's Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Bird.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
And the High Flyers call time here. And it's High Flyers with the ball. Here's MP. He's got 16.
Ball is turned over. Union Elite ball.
Mitchell, covered by Brock. Back to Mitchell. Bird. To the inside. And it's finished off by Harris.
The shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and the complexion of this game has completely changed.
That was the only thing that could have brought them back into this game. Everything had to start falling, and boy, they have gotten far.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. MP really making a difference in this one.
Well, the message in the huddle should be very clear. Do not let that player kill us from beyond the arc.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Gil Bullock. Substitution for High Flyers.
Now here's Bird, guarded by O'Neal. Mitchell outside. Pass to Diaz. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell.
They needed a run to get back in this game, and they got it.
And it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been terrific too during this crucial stretch of the game.
Here's MP. 16 points for him.
Ball is
So
turned.
both teams changing it up here.
Elite ball. Substitution Union Elite. Substitution for High Flyers.
Here's Mitchell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Bird. And the foul called on Brock.
Jason
That's
Brock.
foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul.
Mitchell with it. Shot clock at 5. Brock with the block. And they get it back. Diaz. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. The High Flyers leading. Boy, what a battle it's been between these two stars. Harris and MP both doing a great job of finding their shots.
Absolutely. You can see that they know their teams are depending on them for offense. You wonder how long they can shoulder the load like this.
The High Flyers making a switch here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
From the inbound, the High Flyers grab the miss. 22 was their biggest lead of the night. Here's Dunn. Mills on the wing. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Walker, guarded by O'Neal. And a missed layup. And here are the High Flyers now. Three-pointer. And another miss by the High Flyers. Kicks it to Walker. Here's Bullock. Just 5 on the clock. Walker shoots a three. Great D that time from Devontae Mills. To the middle. Shot falls by Casey.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
Union Elite trail. Kicks it to Walker. Here's Kolish. Diaz. There's a screen. To the paint.
Defensive foul. Richard Dunn. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Union Elite.
Time called here. Union Elite.
Brandon Harris. Jake Bird. Mitch Mitchell. Substitution for High Flyers. Timeout on the court.